Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. For the first time in this 2023-24 season, my name is Ollie, and this is the Ollie's Match Review for the League 2 match at Accrington Stanley 3, Newport County 0. Just before we get into this match review, if this is your first time watching Ollie's Match Review or watching any video on the Amber Army channel, please go down, drop a like on the channel and subscribe. It's free and it helps out the channel massively as we are getting closer and closer to 5k, which is a massive milestone for us. We're going to get into this match review because I don't think anyone wants to spend too long reminiscing about this result. Just going to start off with the lineup. For the first few matches of the season, I will go through the lineup and the formation until we start to see things become a bit more concrete in terms of who plays where and what we play. So today's lineup was the 3-5-2, 5-3-2, whatever you want to call it. Nick Townsend in goal, back three of Ryan Delaney, James Clark and Kyle Jameson. Two wing backs are Adam Lewis on the left and Shane McLaughlin on the right. Two holding midfielders in Bryn Morris and Scott Bennett. Aaron Wildig as the 10, and the two strikers up top are Will Evans and Seb Palmer-Holden. Bogle not going to feature for the first month. It's been said in a few of the pre-season interviews and in the pre-match conference. Coughlin saying Omar Bogle's picked up a little bit of a strain. I think it's in the quad. Looks likely to be out for a month, but at the same time, this is Coughlin. Is he playing mind games? Is it something that's not too major? But what we do know for certain is Coughlin's not going to risk him because I think we all know how integral Bogle is to this side. Other than that, probably our strongest side. You could say, Harry Charlesley for a Bryn Morris or a Bennett. There's not really much variation in the centre-backs until Declan Drysdale comes back. Don't see Maxted dethroning Nick Townsend for the number one. So more or less, that's likely to be our squad for the first few weeks. Getting into the match then and the event, we came quite close to scoring the first goal early on. I think it was about the 4th minute in. We could have scored, but we just didn't take the chance. Sort of bundled about the box a bit, and I think it was Will Evans who hit it over, but we looked promising. And I think for the first 15-20 minutes, we did match Accrington Stanley fairly well. Up until the 24th minute when Accrington Stanley broke the deadlock. Tommy Lee is in the left flank, so it crosses it over to John Nolan. He chips it over to John Nolan, who's just past our defence, but still onside, if that makes sense. He gets a ball at his feet, takes it round the left as Nick Townsend and slots it home nice and easily. A few more chances for both sides, but you could sort of see that County didn't really have an experienced senior striker. Will Evans, for all intents and purposes, is more of a left winger than he is a striker. And whilst Seb Palmer-Holden is a striker who has an impressive record at youth level, still finding his feet in senior level, which you expect at this early point. So lots of chances came up. I think we had 17 shots in total, only 2 on target. Does address the need for a new striker, especially if Bogle's going to be out, but plenty of time to sort that issue. Half-time 0-0. Thinking not ideal to be down, but still in this match. And I think we did hold ourselves quite well. I think you look at a 3-0 scoreline and you think, they've had us here, they've absolutely trenched us. But I think the scoreline was flattering considering their second goal came in the 80th minute. Sebastian Quirk, who is at this stage is the best League 2 surname. I'm sure that will be updated soon as I go through these, and I'm sure you will be eagerly tuning in every week to see which opposition player name I like the most. But Sebastian Quirk has the ball on the right, kind of very deep into the half, crosses it into the box, who finds Sean Wally. who just beats Adam Lewis and kind of heads it from the left of the 6-yard box across the goal. Townsend did try to make a save, and you could argue that if he was a bit more reactive, he could have saved it, but these things happen. In the 90+4th minute, because this is going to be a reoccurrence now, us having about 32 minutes of injury time. That's a little tangent that we didn't really need to go on, but we did. 90+4, Brad Hills has the box, crosses it deep from the right-hand side, quite close to our goal line. There's a little kind of pylon in the box of Accrington players all trying to grab the ball to, well, not grab it with their hands, but grab the opportunity to score. It bounces off Corey Adedoyin. That's what I'm going with. Korede Adedoyin. I'm not giving that a first chance. Number 55, he gets the touch and it kind of just falls to the right-hand side to Nick Townsend. Could say he's a little bit unlucky for him. Definitely could have made a few more saves, but early days, we carry on. So 3-0 at the end of the match. Not the greatest result. As I said, the scoreline sort of flatters him a little bit. We're not as bad as people kind of think we are. We're definitely not in the bottom 2 worst teams, even in early days. You can see that Bogle coming back will be a massive advantage for us. Probably need one more striker and another centre-back. Plenty of time left in the window. I imagine still a bit of money to play with. 2 loan player spots as well. So I think all intents and purposes, we're a puzzle that's missing a few pieces. But once we get the pieces and figure out what picture we're actually meant to be trying to make from the puzzle pieces, we'll be a lot better. So fingers crossed that new bodies come through the door. But that's just my thoughts on the match. I'd love to hear those down below. As I said at the start of the video, please like if you did like it, subscribe, it's free, helps not just the channel but the club. More match reviews come in as the matches come. More task words come in. If you want to see any other content on here, or if you want to get involved with any content on here, let us know down below what you want to do. We're always looking to take on people and trying to build the best Newport County YouTube channel possible. But as always, my name's been Ollie, and up the county.